So, y'all, quick segue. Pipe bombs found near the Capitol on January 6th are believed to have been placed the night before. We obtained exclusive footage showing the suspect in the moments before placing a bomb at the RNC. Our latest. A video from 8:15 p.m. video shows the suspect carrying a backpack near his waist. Most people think it's a woman, though, as they approach the area where the bomb was discovered on January 6th. According to law enforcement, this is the last known sighting of the suspect before the placement of the bomb. Somebody can help me figure out if this person is a man or a woman based on how they walk. I think it's a woman. I've seen it. Yeah, I watched it beforehand. I'm sorry. I already hear somebody in the chat like, yo, run that back. I didn't see that. The FBI said its agents are using every tool in our toolbox and have interviewed more than 1,000 residents and business owners in the neighborhood where the devices were found. On Friday morning, they released additional information and raised the reward offered to $100,000. I know that guy. He said he was hired by Joe Biden. Wow. Color me suspicious. Bombs were planted the night before while Trump has a meeting with various anti government people. House reps are tweeting various locations in the Capitol. Am I alone in thinking this wasn't just a sweet little group of folks that happened to go awry? Yeah. That's an ugly comment. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Shit take, random Andy. Clap him. So that happened. So I guess we'll do this one first, and then we'll talk about a little bit of stonks, little bit of stonks, a little bit of stonks. And here's Rudy blaming the Capitol riots on the Lincoln Project.
The defense is going to have to show that this thing was planned and that a lot of the people involved in the planning, Antifa, and then even some right-wing groups were enemies of his, and that they were doing it in order to hurt him, including some right-wing groups that operate for the Lincoln Project, or have been working with the Lincoln Project at various times. You have a couple of wolves and sheep.
Hold it. Hang on. Whoa. What do you say working for the Lincoln Project? Right-wing groups like who?
One of the people who organized this is well known for having worked with the Lincoln Project in the past, and also.
Okay, who is it? But Rudy, we can't.
That he helped to bring. You gotta let me finish, Steve.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
One of the people involved brought in right-wing groups that opposed Trump. And he brought them in specifically because he wanted to blow this thing up. He had the same motivation. He had the same motivation the Antifa people had. So it isn't as if all these right-wing groups were all pro-Trump. And the biggest problems, violent problems, were caused by Antifa. That's where the shooting took place. That was surrounded by all Antifa people. So
we saw it on video. Yo, we caught you in high def 4K doing this shit, and you really on somebody's platform. Nah, bro. Everything that wasn't bad was Trump supporters. Everything that was bad was everybody else. Every group we've ever named in our lives.
How can he be held responsible?
Okay. All right, I'm not crazy. You're going to laugh at this. I promise you. Good joke coming. Why is the color of his hand different than the color of his face? Why does he have on this very familiar orange spray tan on? Hold on, go and hit you with the. You got to look beyond, brother. You got to look beyond. Another mini Trump. Another mini Trump.
For a whole thing that's planned days before he's going to speak, that has a mixture of people that hate him and people that support him. He's not.
So who's the guy?
How can he possibly
But who's the guy?
responsible for
Who's the guy working with the Lincoln Project?
He's a. I don't know. I don't know if I can reveal his name because we have that from anonymous sources. But he
killing me. God,
and he
you're
worked
killing
in
me.
the past.
Yo,
He worked in the past for Romney.
Okay, hang on for a second. Okay, but I mean, hey, this is why we're getting blown up all the time. You can't throw a charge out there like that and then say, yeah, I got a double secret probation guy who I can't mention, but he worked for Romney, worked for the Lincoln Project. Anyway, we'll drill down this more.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Rudy. If
Wow, he's like, you can't throw a charge. Yo, even Steve Bannon's not on this trip anymore. And Steve Bannon, yeah, dude, pardoned by Trump, yeah. Even he not on this train no more. I think orange makeup is a loyalty test for Trump. Big facts. It makes no sense. There's no end game for Antifa or Lincoln Project and storming the Capitol. Biden had already won. Anyone with eyes, ears can see that this was an attempt to stop the steal count, announce the certification. There's no spin that could change that. Literally nothing. Now there's Lincoln Project. Like, these are people whose faces match the people who were at his Stop the Steal rally. Like, you know that. We have the video evidence. Like, you can't fake video on multiple cameras from multiple news networks, including your own. Like, including the ones you support, all showed the same thing. So how are you trying that? That's weak sauce. That man is down bad. Okay.